Makes me happy from the inside.
Welcome to our fourth episode of Pure Green Strong. This is the official podcast for Pure Green North Naples at Mercato. We're excited this episode to have with us the owner of Spartan Fitness, Daniela Hechavarria.
Yes.
All right. So Daniela, you own Spartan Fitness. Tell us about this.
So Spartan Fitness, it has been a dream for me for many years. I started as a wrestler, and then when I wrestling changed my life. So wrestling gave me the opportunity to be more active, to feel good with my body, to be powerful and strong. And then I saw a lot of moms in the wrestling team. We work out while we were in practice. And I was like, wow, this is great. All these moms are having a great time. So I was like, when I graduated college, I want to create a space where moms can come in, they can work out, they can have fun, and kids feel good, because if your mom feels good, then you're automatically going to feel good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's great. So wrestling, tell me about that. So
Wrestling was fun. I was actually not a wrestler. I was a volleyball player for many years, but I always bounce in and out of sports. I love sports. And I started wrestling because one day our school took us into a trip. We went to the national team of Puerto Rico, and we went to just kind of like know more about wrestling. And, they did like kind of like a wrestling show off where they showed the moves, they showed how to score points. And I had a little background in judo, not too much. But then I was able to, see it firsthand. And then at the end, one of the coaches went like, hey, I need a female and a man to come in and wrestle. And I was like, no, that's not going to be me. And then one of my friends pushed me into the mat.
Oh.
In front of like 50 people. That for me as a teenager seems
right.
like a lot of people. She pushed me into the mat, and then I was like, okay, now I have to do something with this because I'm like in front of all my friends. So I did a couple judo moves and stuff, but obviously I got beat, I was competing to a national athlete. And then I left very upset, and I'm very competitive. So I went to my coach and I was like, hey, coach, I'm going to be here for a month. I'm going to beat that girl and I'm going to leave because I don't like this sport. He laughed at me. He's like, cool, see you Monday in practice. And I wrestled for a month. I competed and I won the national title.
Wow.
And that's how my journey with wrestling began.
That's just who you are.
Yeah.
I can just tell you that.
I just love competing, If you're going to do something, do it right.
Yeah.
And, it's nice.
These juices are amazing.
They are.
You like the melon hydrate, that's watermelon, strawberry, and lime combination like that. And then they're adding the Himalayan salt for the electrolytes and then the probiotics for the gut health. So it's fun, it's happy, and it's beneficial.
Yes. So I tell my clients a lot, they're like, oh, I'm hydrated. And I'm like, cool, you're drinking water. But every time you sweat, you're losing electrolytes, you're losing a lot of body fluids, and you're only replacing it with water. So, of course, you're going to still be hydrated. So this is a great option for, hydrating after a workout.
Right. All these blends all the juice blends were created by athletes and scientists working together to create the most beneficial.
I think it's great. I had this one twice already. The day of my event, it was so hot. And then when I came in, and I love it so far.
Yeah, me too. It's we're doing events out like at Cars and Coffee, at Mercato on the Green, or any of those events out there.
Yeah.
And it's so hydrating. It's the key.
Yes.
So speaking of events at Mercato on the Green, we have something going on,
yes,
right?
It's a surprise. It's been out already for a couple people. know about it, but we haven't posted the official stuff out there. But we're going to be doing a fitness wellness fest spooky vibe. So we're going to be doing a HIIT training, and then we're going to be doing a dance cardio, an after party, and you can come with your spooky outfits. But make sure you can work in them because I'm going to make you sweat.
Nice. And we're going to be there too. Pure Green. We'll be Mercato on the Green. We'll be having juice samples and juices for sale and little gift cards or coupons for smoothies for our shop. If you haven't been to Pure Green, we're located at Mercato right across from Whole Foods, and we'd love to have you come in here and see what we've got going on. We have smoothies, acai bowls, and juices and toast, and everything is just, we're not adding sugar, we're not adding preservatives, we're just trying to create a healthy and happy community.
Yes.
And that's what you're doing as well.
Yes.
So last weekend I was at Spartan Fitness for one of your events. We had our table set up, giving out juice samples and stuff. This was the worship workout, and it was super amazing. Like, I was just blown away by your energy and by the other people that were there, the pastor, the people that are doing the workout, and all the other vendors. Tell us, how many of these have you done? How did you come up with the worship workout?
So I try to do 1 to 2 events per month. I spread them out, so I have like a event calendar where I already know what I'm going to be doing next and what is next, because I love these events. I love connecting with people. I love meeting other business owners. I know owning a business, especially when you're young and you're trying to get out there, it's hard. So I love connecting with other businesses and see, hey, this is what we can create together. We can do a space where you can show your business, I can show my business. We have a social media team covering it, and more people would know about what we do and why we do it. So this is the reason why we do it, and I love it so far. It's been great, and it has opened a lot of opportunities for all of us.
Exactly. Just one step opens new doors and new doors, and things happen. It's really great. I can attest you are a go-getter. You're an amazing person. I love your personality and what you stand for. Welcome in, you guys.
How you doing?
Great. And it just I'm happy to be a part of it too.
Thank you. I met you on my worship workout, and I knew you had a great personality and you were a happy person. So I love you around happy persons because it makes me happy.
Nice. So now tell us the story, like you told the story of Spartan Fitness, and it was amazing. We got to hear it. It's so incredible.
Okay, so I graduated college. I have 3 bachelors. I was very focused during college, so I was like, this is what I want to do. This is I need to get done. I'm going to get it done. And I had a pretty much full wrestling scholarship that allowed me to cover for all my bachelors. So when I graduated college, I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. I'm going to be a manager somewhere. Well, no. You graduate college, you still have to start from the bottom. So I went to L Fitness, and I became an assistant manager. And then I was getting paid very low. But I was grateful for the opportunity, and I was grateful for growing. And then with a couple months, my supervisors saw my potential, so they moved me to another location where I did great. And then they gave me another location, so I was managing 2 locations at once. And then I was like, I'm a person that gives timelines, like, okay, in 5 years I'm going to graduate, or in a year I'm going to do this. So I give myself 1 year mark to get all the experience I needed to quit my job. And then, you get comfortable, and I feel good. I love what I did. I love my staff. And I was like, okay, my year mark just is a due deadline, so now I have to quit. So, I went, I turned in my resignation letter, and then I told her, hey, I need to start my own thing. And they were like, no, don't do this. And I was like, I could take maybe like a part-time, but this is my main focus right now. I'm not going to give you my 100%, so I don't feel good being here. So then they were like, okay. And then I took kind of like a part-time, not a lot of hours, because I was focusing on, I started opening my boot camp at the beach. I had 4 clients, and one of them was my mom. She supported me very strongly. We have a great connection.
That's fantastic. That's important.
Yes, it is. So then I started the boot camp. 4 clients became 8 to 10, and then I had like a 15 girls group already. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready to go and open a gym. I don't know how that came to my mind, but I did that. And then opportunities came along. I met great people, and they allowed me to be in their space, and that was awesome. However, everybody loved the beach workouts, not the inside.
They don't want to go inside.
In the moment we went inside, I lost all my clients. And it happens, you can't feel bad about it. You gotta rethink and market to other people. So then I was like, okay, I lost my clients, but what can I do better? So then, I started doing social media and bringing people into the club. We started painting, getting equipment, everything, all that fun stuff. By the time I was ready to open my doors, I had $0 in my bank account.
Wow.
Because I spent a lot of money on the equipment and all this stuff. And then my rent was due, and it was the 27th of December. The 27th, my first month was October. It was the 27th, and by the 1st, I need to have my rent due, and I didn't have that. So then I was like, I every day I would wake up, go to business people, I would give business cards, but still sometimes it's hard to get clients. So then I was crying on my way home, and I was praying to God that my drive to my home is the moment that I shut down and I just talk to God and talk to Him about my future things and what I want to be doing and if this is okay or not for me to do. And then I was crying on my way home, and I was like, oh my God, I really need to pay this rent, and I don't have any money on my bank account. I don't want anything. I just need 1 to 2 clients that allow me to pay my rent. And then the same day, I was driving home, and then I get a call. It was late afternoon, and she was like, hey, Daniela, I had your business card in my desk for like a month now, but I think it's time I want to start personal training. And I was like, oh my God. So the next day, I have her coming into the office. We didn't have any equipment yet. Equipment was ordered, but it was just my turf and my rubber. And then I tell her, hey, I don't have any equipment right now, but I can go whatever you are. I will train you. Please become a member.
Right.
And she's like, yeah, no worries. We can do whatever here. I'm not very fit, so I don't have a lot of strength. Whatever you have is going to be better than nothing. And I was like, awesome.
Wow.
So then she started it, and then her friend started it, and then her son started it. So that gave me a opportunity to pay my rent by the 1st.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a moment where you have to really calm down and just trust that if it's meant to be, it's meant to be.
You have the prayer on your side. You have a burning desire to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
All that adds up. How many members now?
We have a lot. We have, I feel like, around 60 members. Still growing. It's a great space.
It's probably going to grow and grow and grow forever, right?
Yeah,
it's your rags
that's
to
what I
riches
hope.
type of story.
Yeah, that's
pretty
what
amazing.
I hope. Thank you.
0 in the bank to where you are now, and still going strong. Going to the businesses. You came into our business here.
Yeah.
And
that's what I do. I just walk around and talk to people. The worst thing they can say is no.
Exactly.
And the best thing they can say is yes, let's do it.
Let's work together. Let's collaborate and have some fun.
Yes.
I can hear the blenders going out in the back here. So today in the back we've got Maddie working and we've got Kaylee working back there making smoothies.
Nice.
Hey girls! Woo-hoo! They are busy.
Yes.
It's great. Nice Sunday afternoon, lunchtime.
Yeah.
So what smoothie do you have?
I have the Pure Green. I love
Pure
kale
Green.
on my smoothies. So.
Right. So the Pure Green's got the kale and the spinach, and we've had mango and pineapple and some coconut water in there. And that's a really good smoothie. Mine's a pink dragon, so it has the dragon fruit in it, as well as some mango stuff. More fruity, but I love that. So for me, working here and having the opportunity to try them all, it's like the greatest gift. I love it.
So that's your favorite? You would say that's
I
your
have
favorite?
so many favorites.
Oh, okay.
Right now, I'm addicted to having a banana nut smoothie with a scoop of cacao in it, so it's like a chocolate shake, and it's loaded with protein, and I'll do that in the morning, and it gets me going. Thank you guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, so I love everything that's green. It makes me feel healthier.
Yeah, it does, and it gets you in that attitude, and you're ready to go and get things going. So Spartan Fitness works on the mental and the physical wellness of everybody. How do you balance those two for people?
Yes, so a lot of people think that having a personal trainer, they're just going to come in and work out. And the reality is that more than a personal trainer, sometimes you got to be a psychologist, which is great because I was preparing myself for that. So I choose 3 strategically bachelor's degree that will cover all the aspects of training. Not only the kinesiology and the exercise for science, but the psychology, and then how to change people's personality. How to get that person to wake up early, to drink a juice, to eat healthy. You have to do it very slightly so they don't realize it and they're doing it. Because if I tell you, hey, Michael, you need to be drinking this juice from now on.
Exactly.
You're going to be like, no.
I'm not doing that.
But if I give you the juice, like, hey, try this. Do you like it?
Oh, let me try that.
Yes.
It's a lot different.
So then I work with clients like that, and I'm so happy to see people changing drastically. From becoming a person that didn't work out, that smoked and drank, to becoming the best versions of themselves.
you get to see that transformation.
I do, and it's awesome. That's why I do what I do. And having them just changing is just very good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you just gotta listen to them and try to redirect their problems. But
Exactly.
it's nice.
To see that growth has got to be your greatest reward, better than monetary or anything, you know.
Yes.
It makes
Seeing
things-
people starting here, you know, like most of my clients come in probably a couple pounds over, not feeling their best self, and then after a couple weeks of training, they get new outfits, and then you're like, oh my god, you look good. She's like, yeah, I went shopping because now nothing fits. And then a
Yes.
couple weeks later, they're starting to post things on social media where they wouldn't post for years. I noticed, and I come, it's like, oh my God, girl, you're doing great. This is awesome. And they were like, oh yeah, this is, you know, I posted because I feel good with myself. And that is my best reward.
Right, exactly. I mean, just when it makes makes a person feel more positive about themselves,
Yes.
and just that changes everything. And then you add some juice to the mix, fill your
Yes.
body up, and it just keeps going and going. And you're just going to move forward and get better and better at
Yes.
everything that you
I
do.
think if you look good and feel good, you're going to do good things. So
Exactly.
I work on those things so when they go to their jobs and they go what they need to be doing, they can be the best versions of themselves.
Yeah, living a happy and healthy life.
Yes, I try. Some days is hard. Some days is easy. Some days is scary, and some days I end up crying with my clients because I am very emotionally involved with every
Wow.
single one of them. So sometimes they're going through tough times, and it's hard to be that person that takes all that information and just kind of like sinks it in.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's great. So you're even more. You're like the really best friend, more than just a trainer. You're a
Yes.
great friend.
I try to be everybody's best friend because nobody wants to work out with a trainer. You know, everyone want to work out with a friend.
Exactly.
So I try to make it where you feel comfortable. Of course, keeping it professional, but you know you're in a safe space,
Yep.
and everything you say it's just gonna go through here and probably here, because I know sometimes you need to like let all your anger out.
Exactly. Right.
Yes.
So for you, or your typical day, how do you start? your
How I start
day?
my day? Well, this is funny because when I was in college, I have a great coach, and he would text us like Friday night, hey girls, tomorrow you gotta be here at 4 a.m. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to get up at 4 a.m., you know? And if you were partying, forget about
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You would lose your scholarship because you would not show up. So it was great. He keep us on the line. We were like one of the best teams in the school, have the greatest GPA. But you know, when I graduated, I went and coach. I love you, but when I'm now moving on with my life, I'm going to get up at 9 a.m. every day. I'm not
Yeah.
going to get up early. He looked at me and said, yeah, sure. And then when I got the business, I'm getting up at 4:30 in the morning every day. And it's like, oh my God. So I get up early. I try to get everything done, answering some emails. So sometimes my client get a 4 a.m. text, and that's just me trying to get everything done before I get to the gym.
Yeah.
When I get to the gym, I want to give you all my energy. I don't want to be connected to my devices.
Right. Exactly. Heart and soul to your people.
I get everything done early or after, but when I'm there for you, and it's not going to be any other distractions.
And what time are you at the gym? What time do you think?
Full time. We have a 5 a.m. class, we have a 6 a.m. class, we have a 7 a.m. class. Then we have a lot of personal trainings. I do rehab. I have the rehab for persons that have nerve system damage,
Okay.
Parkinson, all of those stuff. And then I also treat kids with autism, where we work in development, movement, and be more social, you know. And then after that, we jump back into our group classes, which are going to be 2:30, 3:30, 5:30, 6:30,
So
7:30.
people, before they go to work, they can do a class.
Yes.
They get off of work or
Yes.
off early and do a class like that.
Yeah, so we are open from pretty much 5 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great. I'll talk about the Rock and Beat right here. So the
Uh-huh.
Rock and Beat is our beet juice.
Okay.
And beets, I'm sure you probably know, but beneficial for post and pre-workout.
Nice.
Who wants to drink a big juice before a workout though, right? But
Yes.
afterwards, so it's helping get blood and oxygen back to the muscles to
Yes.
get that flowing good. So
Nice.
I might give you some Rock and Beats to take Spartan Fitness for people to, hey.
Yes, I'm pretty sure my clients are going to love it.
So we're doing live, not
Yes.
only on the podcast, but we're also live on Facebook.
Yes, we
All
are
right.
live.
Excellent. This is great.
Yeah.
So where did you learn about, for instance, autism or nerve rehabilitation, helping people with that?
So I have a lot of knowledge when it comes to terminology because I went to school and my bachelor's, we went, like, for example, we had a class where it's funny because all the kids, so they give us a specific, like, condition, right? Okay, today you have Tourette syndrome, and then you have to study it and you have to act it out. So there's
Wow.
going to be a teacher in a class, and everybody else had different conditions. So you as a teacher got to deal with all the conditions, and you want to make them feel included. You want to give them the best thing. And then I feel like that preparation helped me a lot when I came to the gym, because then things like that will happen to me, and I was like, I can manage this with my eyes closed.
Oh, that's
and
great.
thank you so much for my teachers, because it was at the moment I thought, like, this is silly, like we are acting like, but and now in my real life I was like, wow, like it was a real learning experience.
Isn't it always like that? Same with like my parents.
Yes.
You know what? Oh, now I get why you did that.
Yes. So then a client came up and was like, hey, my kid has autism. Can you train him? I was like, for sure. Let's do it. So then another client came up and was like, hey, my brother has a brain injury. Can you train him? I was like, absolutely. You have to adapt to what people need. And if that's what you need out of me, and if I don't know, because I don't know everything, I try to stay as informed as possible. But is there a condition that I don't know about? I would go research it, how to treat it,
Yes.
what muscles can help this person.
That's great.
And then I would go back into the gym and give you my best.
Wow. So full, just doing all the research like that. That's
I love
incredible.
it. I am officially a teacher's pet. I love learning. I feel like that's the most powerful thing you can have is knowledge, and I love learning.
That's fantastic. Let me ask you this, going back to previously, the coach that was waking you up early in the morning, getting you started,
Yes.
do you ever tell your coach that, okay, you were right, I'm up at 4 a.m. every day
No, I
now?
haven't. I haven't actually. I know he knew, and I had I'm very strong personality.
Yes.
So I feel like they love me, but they didn't want to tell me so. And I was like, I don't like you, coach. I was that kid. But
Okay.
deep down, I loved every single one of them, and I picked up very details of each of their personality. So I am
Okay.
grateful for all of them. I just feel like they know I'm not that person that was going to come and
Yeah.
hold your hand and tell you thank you.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
So last week you came in and we had a pop-up out in
Yes.
front here. That was so fun. So we set the table up, giving out coupons for smoothies,
Yes.
and then we had the massage chair out there,
Yes.
giving massages to people as they're walking past. And,
Yeah.
And then how did that work for you for
It
Spartan
was great.
Fitness?
We have 2 new clients out of that.
All right.
They started last week, and I'm very happy for them. What we did that day was measuring the body fat percentage. So I was asking you, hey, you want me to measure your body fat percentage? Most people say no, but a lot of them say yes. And the reason why I want to touch on that topic is because a lot of people go and be like, oh, coach, I want to lose 20 pounds. And then I looked at you, and you don't need to lose 20 pounds. You need to convert 20 pounds. And that's different between somebody's going to be like, okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's lose 20 pounds, cut out your calories, only eat protein and veggies, where I'm going to be working differently, because it's not about losing 20 pounds. It's about gaining 20 pounds of muscle, because the body composition change on whatever you have. So,
Wow.
So that's what we
Okay.
did. We test your body fat percentage, and I tell you, hey, according to your age, you need to be here. If we convert this, then you're going to be here.
Okay.
And it was really nice
That's
to
great.
see people's faces.
And so with Spartan Fitness, what do you see for your future, for the future of Spartan?
So we are right now working on a lot of projects, which they are still secrets, so I can
Okay.
give you that much information. But I am partnering with an amazing person that have came to my life, and I'm so grateful for her. She is going to be joining us soon, and we have a lot of projects coming up. But when everything is settled and done, then I'm going to invite you
Got
to do
it.
another podcast.
All right. Excellent.
Yes.
Yeah, so one door opens another door,
Yes.
and then you meet someone, and you're going to partner with them, and then more doors are going to open
Yes.
from there.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yeah, but in the future, I feel like I just want to be able to reach as many people as possible. I want to be able to help as many people as possible. And if God's allowed, then that will be happening soon.
Yeah.
Yes.
How often will the worship workout happen?
I don't know. I feel like people loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it too. It's nice to see how God sometimes uses you in an indirect way to touch the community. And like seeing a lot of young people actually enjoying listening to Christian music and enjoying working out and enjoying talking about Jesus. I think that's awesome.
Yeah.
And one of my coaches, the day of the worship workout, she texted me and she's like, "Hey, Daniela, I love how God is using you to touch the community." And I was like, "Oh, thank you, Coach. Like, this is awesome."
Right. Indirectly bringing people together and
Yeah.
like-minded and
I
experiencing
feel
that.
like fitness allows for you to be more open-minded, and hanging out with other people that also enjoy fitness allow you to enjoy Christianity as well.
Right. Exactly. One door opening another once again.
Yes.
And so now, once again, tell us about the Halloween event.
The Halloween event, I'm so excited. I am a Halloween baby. My birthday is October 30. So everything that Halloween, involved with Halloween, I love it. I love the colors. I love the fall. I love everything. But we're going to be coming in, probably checking in around 4. We're going to be doing a great HIIT workout, which I'm going to produce sweat. And then we're going to finish with a dance cardio.
And the date for the party?
It's going to be October 25th.
October 25th, Mercato on the Green.
Mercato on the Green.
Tell me about the decorations.
Well, oh my God, it's awesome. It's going to be good. We're going to be doing a lot of lights. We're going to be doing, it's going to be beautiful. And then I have 2 of my awesome members that they own companies that do decorations. So I'm working, and this is the beauty of owning a business. I work with a lot of business owners and now I'm bringing jobs to them, and they're bringing jobs to me, and it's a great experience. But I work with my members because it allows me to showcase their businesses.
Love it.
So everything that was done at the worship workout was done for 2 of my members, which is awesome.
All right.
Yes.
Okay, so Mercato on the Green, October 25th. Here we come. It's going to be amazing.
Yes.
Pure Green Juice is going to be there, giving out samples of juices, as well as selling bottles of juice as well.
Yeah.
And just getting the word out that we are here at Mercato. Stop by anytime. We're open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Nice.
That's
That's a long hours.
I know.
That's
We
good.
want to cover all the bases,
Yes.
of breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and beyond.
Yes.
And it works. We get a good group of people. We have a lot of regulars that come in. They love our juices. They
That's
love our
what I saw the day that I
smoothies.
came in. There was a lot of people coming in and out, which is great.
If you were going to make a smoothie for your clients, what would you put in it?
When I was in college, there were sometimes when I was cutting weight, and there was a smoothie that allowed me to stay within my calorie intake, which is banana, strawberry, and protein. So
Right.
those 3 things. So now I have a small juice bar, not too big, but I have a drink that's called Spartan Fuel because I feel like it fueled me during college.
Yes.
So that's the strawberry, banana, and protein.
All right, we have that. It's called Skinny Cocoa.
Skinny Cocoa, nice.
Skinny Cocoa. It's a great name for a smoothie.
Yes.
I mean, I just love saying it when somebody orders it and I yell it out, Skinny Cocoa.
Nice.
It's
Yeah.
fun. So banana, strawberry, protein.
Maybe you should put it Spartan's Fuel.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We should. Maybe we'll put up something at the place with our QR code and people can just order and have it
Yeah.
delivered or have it ready when they get over here.
Nice.
Yeah, we have that option on our app.
Okay.
So great. Well, Daniela, it was so great having you on the podcast today.
Thank you.
We got to do it again. I'm
Yes.
excited for your future.
I'm excited for this partnership, and I'm excited for all the things that we're going to get doing together.
I know. And the Halloween party.
Halloween party.
I know. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us on the podcast
Thank
today.
you.
Pure Green Strong and the official podcast for Pure Green North Naples at Mercato. Please come in and please look up Daniela at Spartan Fitness.
Yes, so you can look on my Instagram at spartans.fitness.center, and my personal account is going to be Alignat, which is Daniela spelled backwards because I am special.
All right. Awesome. Follow
All right.
follow us on Instagram
Yes.
as well.
Make sure to follow us and make sure to register for a spooky workout. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be a blast. I can't
Yes.
wait. We got the flyer on the window.
We do, and we have it all over Mercato and other plazas, so I'm excited.
Thank you again. High five.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Okay.